Tan. Ahí sí, volvimos. Volvimos con todo el power. Cago en. Oh, el medio bastezo culiado. Ah, llegamos. Llegamos, ¿verdad? Es que mi amiga está con su armadura roja. No. Veamos. Garrus mejora de escudo. Ya tiene mejora de escudo. Amortiguación neutraliza temporalmente tanto la tecnología ya. Y esta cuestión que sobrecarga las armas. Yo también tengo sobrecarga de armas. Y amortiguación. Y esto mejora de escudo también tiene. Tenemos como la misma habilidad. Pirateo de guía. Hace que los enemigos robóticos se vuelvan frenéticos por un tiempo. Ay, qué lindas minas. Tenemos que pasar por aduana. Hay que hacer las lucas para comprar el rifle.
That's far enough.
Cha.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself. Get out of here.
Pero me gusta tu corte de pelo.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Me gustan tus orejas. Y este culiao no habla. ¡Ay, qué lindo! ¡Qué lindo este lugar! Una fuente con agua. Esta cosa que no sé qué es. Una parte por la que no podemos pasar. Un rucio. Este no sé quién es.
Weapon protectors, don't mind the bones.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeus. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeus for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Commander, it might be wise to bring Dr. T'Soni along. She knows her mother better than any of us.
Espérate. ¿No puedo cambiar al pelotón desde acá? No, RSS... no.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Log.
Ya, vamos a llevarte a ti. No, quiero llevarte a ti. Por la sencilla razón de que tienen hackeo a la
Equalizing interior pressure.
pelotón. Ya, amiga Liara. Te vamos a ver si te baja. ¿Qué armadura anda Gladiator 1 y Fénix? Tiene más escudo. Mejorados metabólicos monitorizan los sistemas vitales. La cobertura relativa está que ablativa, perdón, está diseñada para descascarillarse al recibir un impacto, de manera que se dieron. Ya. Y armas, mija. Sí. De Franco y hay una... Sí. ¿Qué puntitos que gastar? A ver, causa 6 puntos de daño por segundo del objetivo y además reduce en un 50% la protección contra el daño del objetivo. Quedan 6 y singularidad que hace. Crea un vórtice en el punto de impacto. Ah, ya. Démosle. Ahí, y vamos.
With exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Vamos. Bueno, si quiere viene mi amiga. Che, tu madre salió del piso. El loco no habla.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Ahí vamos a cachar quién tan amable es el weón. Oh, weón. Ya, esta es mujer de negocios.
The managers warned us about you.
Mercader.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Conche tu madre y esos precios. Ya,
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss this later.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Qué buenos precios, weón. Qué buenos precios. Ya voy a buscar la weá de la nave. Pero no haberla cagado, po. Me gusta que mi armadura tenga lucecitas. Los van a pichulear, weón, ¿no? Ahí está. No. Contrabando, devuelvo el paquete. Espero por lo menos beneficiarme con esta weá. Vamos, moviendo esas nalgas de acero. De momento vamos bien.
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
Ah, no le gusta el frío, parece. La loca que es misteriosa. Con su capucha. ¿Cómo será por debajo de la capucha?
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
That sounds reasonable.
Then this business is concluded. Is there anything else the other should like?
No,
I'm
carero
just browsing
culiao.
right now.
This one awaits your return.
Carero chuche su madre.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Bueno,
The manager's warned.
You're the Spectre, right?
sí.
Management told us not to talk to you.
Está cerrado. Estos locos no hablan.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Oye, qué gente más simpática, weón. Ya, esta weá dónde me lleva. Hacia el hotel. Ya. Era para el otro lado, pero así hablamos con los NPC. Tenemos ahí algo que recoger, información, algo del códice. Oh, qué buena la ventisca, weón. Ah, para acá están los papus. ¿Qué será acá? ¿Será acá? Ahí está. Llena Paracini.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Porque tiene una piedra, weón. ¿Para qué?
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required
Binary
Saren's attention.
Helix.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Ay, te puedo matar.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeas.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Ya, ahora tenemos que ir al hotel. Vamos a ir al hotel, que era el ascensor que ya habíamos visto. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Esta arquitectura está bonita, ¿no? Hormigón a la vista. Decoración con piedra. Bueno, puesto plantas, más plantas, pero no piedras. Si ya tenía hormigón a la vista, ¿para qué tenía piedra? ¿Qué hay plantas?
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
Yeah.
I don't suppose they're clean either.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Está buena la música, hay que ponerse a bailar.
Management told us not to talk.
Che, su madre, ya vengo. Y ya. Veamos. Hablar con este.
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques could provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Is it possible to deaden pain somehow?
We could try to make the skin insensate, I suppose. Full body numbness, atrophy out all the nerve clusters, you'd still feel internal injuries. But that's dangerously close to genetic engineering, Shepard. The laws only allow improvement of natural functions. We can't add or remove. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package. Guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
I'll make sure that's in my report. The bean counters back at HQ can figure out the details. You know what I'm saying?
I'm beginning to. It's obvious you have no knowledge of genetics, which makes it highly unlikely you were sent by the Citadel.
Maybe I'm personally interested. Ever consider that?
Then you should go to a gene clinic somewhere. I handle corporate accounts worth millions of credits. Good day, Commander.
Joseph.
Any results?
He figured out what I was up to and left.
Unfortunate, but I cannot blame you for sharing my lack of success. We'll need to find another avenue to access binary helix.
I wish I could have been more help.
Not to worry. I will get what I want in the end. Good day, Spectre.
Bueno, por lo menos ganamos experiencia y fue una mierda la misión. Ya,
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Hang up. Elder brother? It's me. I'm on the Bavaria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time for the Traverse. Do you think it would be cheap? I need some information.
Beat it.
Bueno. Ya, Doctor, no sé si recibirá gesto, pero es fundamental que consigas llegar hasta el refugio. Se ha filtrado tu historial con nuestra organización. Tu base en el sistema Newton ya no es segura, repito, ve de inmediato al refugio. Por ahí cerca, no me acuerdo. Sí.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Not yet.
Well, there are still plenty of drinks I have not yet sampled.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why...
¿Este quién es?
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Ananias, and the Matriarca came through.
Do you know where that Matriarca is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
No, este es el garage.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
I'm going in there and I don't want to hurt you. Why don't you just go? We'll pretend this never happened.
You want to cause trouble?
No es lo que quería que pasara. Dios mío. Ya, a la atención del administrador Ananias. Un hombre llamado Garrod está buscando información sobre el paradero de uno de nuestros transportes. Cree que su hermano y la nave en la que iban pueden haber sido atacados por corsarios mientras viajaban al sistema Extremus. La investigación no está cerrada. No nos ha salido muy bien el tema acá. Ay, 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 ay. Destabilizador 6. Mejor munición de polonio. Que eso todo nomás. Ya. Concheto. Ay, ay, saltemos. Nos van a...
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You are here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
Es la misma que acabo de hacer yo, weón. A los dos weones con cara, ¿qué weas dijiste, culiao, weón?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Ya. Ya. ¿Qué tenéis? Añade barrera biótica a tu escudo que absorbe daño, pero no puede bloquear ataques que superan los escudos. Ya. Alteración. Daña a todos los enemigos y objetivos cercanos. Lanzamiento permite arrojar objetos. Ah, estas cuestiones son poderes de la fuerza. Y yo voy a lanzar esta cuestión. Bien, que se contó. ¿Qué haga? Bien, tenemos Medigel. Este no se puede abrir, este tampoco se puede abrir. Recomiendo uso de escopetas, señoras. ¿A quién están disparando? Qué horrible, son todos corruptos acá, weón. Ya estamos metidos en el medio tete, no creo que nos quieran mucho en este mundo. Las cagamos con una misión. Ah, concha madre.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Políticos corruptos, empresarios truchos. Lo normal. Está Daft Punk tocando aquí, man.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Sí.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
I had to ask. If you're not willing, here's the evidence.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances. I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
Very fair. Good luck, Mr. Keen.
I'm grateful for your help. My office will reopen with much improved profit margins, I dare say. I have some calls to make, starting with Mr. Ananias.
Vamos a ver a la dama dragón de nuevo. Amigo pulpo. Ah. ¿Va? ¿No está dama dragón? Dragons. No. Ay, ay, hay una carrera contra reloj que esta weá, contra el conducto. Ah, está bien. Ve el pico 15. Vamos al pico. Y no me puedo ver para acá entonces, culiado. No, y la mujer dragón tampoco está. Ah. No sé para qué tanto atado con el auto, weón. Hubiéramos bajado con el auto propio, weón.
So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Linda armadura. ¿O conducir eso? Ay, no, wey. ¿Qué es eso? Ah.
I'd say these are what the Matriarch had in the crates.
Ya, ¿por qué se tiran así, weón?
Secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Ya, revisemos.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth. You expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the Matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A
How
dozen?
many?
100?
How many?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Ya. Hola. Hola. Ahí está el papo. El auto de siempre, weón. Ya, lo dejamos hasta acá.